Quick update. The FDA just approved a new device for PTSD, Modius Spero. Here's the quick rundown on what we actually know. Patient on 2 antidepressants still has PTSD, not where they want to be. Then you hear about this new device that just got FDA approval for PTSD, electrical stimulation behind the ear. Something like 2/3 of patients in the trial improved. Is this finally the add-on we've been looking for? Here's the thing though, the regulatory milestone and the actual clinical evidence aren't the same thing yet. Let me walk you through what we know and what we don't. The device is called Modius Spero, made by Novo. It's a headset-style neuromodulation rig, non-invasive, small electrical pulses delivered behind each ear for about 30 minutes a day, targeting the vestibular nerve pathways. The FDA cleared it on May 8, 2026, under what's called a De Novo classification. That's De Novo number DEN 250013. And this matters because De Novo isn't just another 510K clearance. A 510K means a device is substantially equivalent to something already on the market. De Novo is for devices that are genuinely novel, no predicate device exists. So the FDA sets up special controls for safety and performance. It's a first-of-its-kind clearance. That's notable. But it doesn't tell you how robust the clinical evidence actually is. Quick vestibular nerve anatomy refresher. Yes, it runs the balance system, carries info from the inner ear into the brainstem. But here's what makes it interesting for psychiatry. It also has extensive connections to autonomic regulation, arousal, sleep, and limbic circuits. Those are exactly the networks that get dysregulated in PTSD, hyperarousal, threat hypersensitivity, sleep disruption, emotional regulation problems. The basic idea is that stimulating this nerve might indirectly modulate those downstream circuits. Plausible, biologically speaking, but plausibility alone doesn't make it proven. The pivotal trial is NCT 0524237, randomized, double-blind, sham-controlled, run at VA San Diego under Dr. Peter Colvin. They enrolled 383 adults with confirmed PTSD using both PCL5 and CAPS5 to verify the diagnosis. Active device versus sham, 1-to-1 randomization. Trial wrapped up in December 2024. Here's what hit the press release. About 2/3 of active device participants reported clinically meaningful improvement at 12 weeks. Here's what we don't have yet. The actual active versus sham difference on PCL5 scores, the effect size, p-values, dropout rate, adverse events, durability after treatment stops, and whether certain subtypes of PTSD responders did better than others. The peer-reviewed data, not published as of May 2026. That's the gap. So where does this leave us? It's a notable approval, first neuromodulation device cleared specifically for PTSD symptoms with a biologically plausible mechanism and a decent-sized pivotal trial. That's worth paying attention to, but the public evidence is still incomplete. Pending the full trial publication, cautious interest is the right stance, not dismissal, not overstatement. Position-wise, this looks like adjunctive care, not ready to replace trauma-focused therapy, medication, or the rest of the evidence-based PTSD toolkit. And for your patients, that's the conversation. This might be something to consider alongside their current treatment, not instead of it. What to watch going forward? Full trial publication, exact FDA labeling and contraindications, whether benefits hold after they stop using the device, and whether insurance actually covers it. The device itself is interesting. The real question is whether the controlled data, when it drops, shows a durable, meaningful benefit that justifies adding it to the algorithm. We'll be watching. Questions about today's content or topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes? Drop them in the comments below. And if you found this clinically useful, hit subscribe. More psychopharmacology breakdowns are coming. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for clinical judgment.